So welcome to another tour video brought to you by PlaySafe Productions. So we're heading up into the mountains between Jeonju and Hamon in South Korea. Now when we started up in the mountains, most of them were sealed, like you can see here. The mountains were quite steep though, and a lot of it is pine plantations. This is not natural pine but planted. And as we went further up the mountain, the roads were still very good condition, but not sealed anymore. We're kind of riding along the ridge of the mountain. Now, as we got further into the mountains, the roads are used less and less, and in fact these roads are not used all that often, even though they're pretty well maintained. And the roads did become more overgrown as we got further in. Now, the way I find a lot of these roads is just jump on a Google Earth of an evening and just look for little trails along the mountains, and then on the weekends head out and see what they're like. Sometimes you get lucky and they're really good, like this one. This was about 20 kilometers. Other times it ends up being a bit of a bust. As we got further down the road was becoming more overgrown, not just with the grass and stuff like that, but also with the trees. So this was a nice little section. I'm just heading a bit downhill here, so I'm just sitting on the brakes now. The trees have grown over the road and formed a nice canopy, and so the grass is actually quite short because it doesn't get a lot of sunlight. So after that we started heading back up the hill again. The roads were getting worse. There's a lot of stones in this section, so you can't see it on the video that well, but there's lots of large rocks, so when your front tire hits a rock you kind of lose your balance quite a lot and you lose a lot of momentum. And as you can see, as we just got further and further up the road, it was just becoming more and more overgrown. Those branches that were hitting me as I was going up, which kind of didn't help with the balance, and and the rocks as well. It's just it's becoming really tough. Now we're almost at the end of the trail, so the trail just went up the end of this little hill and then looped around a bit, and that was it. So this is my kind of last final attempt to get up, and it was getting too bad. It was quite rocky, and I just couldn't keep my momentum going, and the tree branches keep hitting me. So we ended up turning around and heading back down. Heading down wasn't too bad. It's just a matter of sitting on the brakes, and your balance becomes even more important when you're going down, because when you're going up it's very easy just to go off the power and the bike stops, but when you're going down the bike kind of keeps wanting to go because of gravity. So we headed back, and once we got onto the open stuff, the roads are pretty good again, so we just kind of found our way back out to the main road. The paths are really quite nice, so we'll definitely have to check out this area again. So we had lunch in a city called Hamon, and then after that we ended up riding on the top of these dikes, which are pretty good riding. And then we ended up jumping off the dike and decided I'd check out a road that I remembered travelling on before. Unfortunately, couldn't get to the road I wanted to get to, and it got a bit muddy down there. This mud's very, very slippery because it's just a lot of it is just water and the silt from the riverbanks. So after that we jumped onto the top of the dike again, decided it might be a bit better. There's actually a small airstrip up here for small planes. A lot of them are ultralight, so 1 or 2 person planes. So we took a bit of a rest here before heading back home. Yeah, heading home was pretty nice riding. It's around 5 o'clock now, so it's starting to cool down a bit. It had been pretty hot and humid most of the day. At the moment, everything's very green. We're in summer here now, so the days are around about the 30-degree mark, but humidity is quite high during the day. And this is some of the roads heading back towards the city of Masan, where you find the Changwon Motorrad dealership. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, please don't forget to rate and subscribe. Also leave a comment below if you've got any questions. Thanks.